The wizard and I don't wanna show off no more. Gotta find my purpose. I'm Jean Valjean. Roxy Heart. It's character establishment song day, y'all. Let's go. Hello everyone, I'm Michael Radi, aka Musical Theater Writer Guy.
Musical Theater Writer Guy.
That's me. Welcome to my channel where I talk about everything musical theater from a writing perspective. I upload videos every other Friday, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss an episode. As a performer, composer-lyricist, librettist, musical director, and vocal coach, I believe that understanding effective musical theater writing can help all kinds of theater makers to create and enjoy high-quality art and entertainment. Whether you're a writer, performer, producer, stagehand, audience member, director, designer, professional artist, aspiring, or you simply love the theater. My goal is to present you with information that will enhance your theatrical experiences and help to bolster your enjoyment of the theater. Today we'll be discussing the first of our specific song types for the musical theater, the character establishment song. Now, it's something that we're all familiar with, but what exactly is it? How does it function, and what does it do for us? Excellent questions. Well, there's a lot to sing about, so let's get the show going. As we've talked about before, in the first structural act of the show, it is crucial to introduce and to establish all of our main characters. But what exactly does that mean? In order to establish a character, we need to know either who they are, their core values, their place in the world, and their general personality, or what they want, aka what is driving them and to what end. Now, is one song alone enough? No. But the character establishment song does begin that conversation with the audience, which is very important. This also means that these songs pack a pretty condensed punch of information about this person, so we have a full foundation on which to build. But why so condensed? Alright, let's do something I rarely do, and let's look at the minute mechanics of a musical's opening in terms of minutes. Now, just a quick note, this is a generalization, this is not a hard and fast rule at all. The old adage is that for plays, audiences will grant you about 20 minutes to establish your world before you begin peeling back the layers of the characters. However, for musicals, this is reduced to only 10 minutes to establish your world. Woof. So you've got 10 minutes to do a prologue, an opening number, opening scene, whatever you have, before you have to start establishing your characters. The other major time constraint on the other end is that you've got a maximum of about 30 minutes before you have to get your journey started and get to the meat of the story. Tops. Closer to 20 minutes is actually more preferable. Now, all you mathematicians out there have already realized that that leaves us with about 10 to 20 minutes to establish all of our main characters. That is not a lot of time. But the advantage of musical theater is that lyrics are, by their nature, condensed information, and music is, naturally, subtext. Woohoo! So, even though we don't have a lot of time granted to establish each of these characters, we can get a super solid idea of who someone is or what they want in a song that is as short as 90 seconds. And that is super great. So, what does this mean in context? Well, let's look at some examples of the different types of character establishment songs. We'll begin with the subcategory that's known as the I Want song. In these songs, characters tell us, well, what it is that they want. Yep, nailed it. Basically, in these moments, the character is talking to someone else, usually another character on stage, and telling them about their big life goal, what it is they want or need, what's driving them, and they usually tell us why or maybe how they plan to get it. That's super straightforward. Protagonists can certainly sing these songs, but even more often, these types of songs are used for the antagonists of the piece. For instance, in The King's Legacy, Henry is forced to reckon with whether or not he is going to leave a living legacy behind should he die, aka a son. Ain't the patriarchy great? Oh, and spoiler alert, Henry is both the love interest and the antagonist. Ooh, fancy, eh? Anyway, he tells us this and lays out his big want in the first moments after the opening number. Now please enjoy Mike Kinzer as Henry in the Bristol Valley world premiere production of The King's Legacy.
A man is made of flesh and bone, the bones of those who came before. Mortal men are easy to extinguish, but you can't ignore a legacy.
Majesty?
A man is given but one chance, the chance to build upon his name. 7 other Henrys came before me, each one of its fame, his legacy. My father took this kingdom with his hands. When all seemed lost, Henry Tudor won. He gave to me these peaceful, thriving lands. But damn it all, now I need a son. A man can choose to be a fool abandoning all care. I cannot continue to be reckless, or I will despair. My legacy. I did not die. I am here with a second chance. And I vow, here and now, we will advance. A man can build beyond the stars to give his son and heir the world. No more will I squander all my riches. No more will I risk my life for nothing. No more will I settle for a daughter. I will have a son to be my heir, and I vow my son will be my legacy.
Henry clearly states that he wants to leave a Tudor heir behind as his legacy, and makes the determination that that means a son, and as fast as possible. An absolutely charming man. The other major type of character establishment song is known as the I Am song. Now, I actually take slight issue with this name because it's super rare that A, a character knows themselves well enough to their core to really know who they are, and B, that it would be appropriate in a situation that they're in to sing loudly in someone's face and very blatantly, "This is who I am." More likely, if the character themselves is singing the song, they will either sing about themselves in kind of a joking manner, or they will tell us what other people think and say about them. An excellent example of this is the character establishment song for Nellie Forbush in South Pacific, called A Cockeyed Optimist. And here to sing this little ditty for us today is the brilliant, wonderful, and fantastically talented Jen Arfston.
When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart.
Thanks, Jen. Make sure to check out her website and to follow her on all of her social media. All of the links, information, and handles are in the description below. In this song, Nelly tells us who she is by saying, "This is what the world expects of me, but I just can't." She gives us her core values and principles, and all in about 90 seconds. But wait! What did you mean, Michael, when you said before if the character sings their establishment song? Good catch. Very good catch. Sometimes, for one reason or another, the character doesn't sing their own establishment song, but instead a group of people tells us about the character through their own opinions. Now, often, this could be a song like Belle in Beauty and the Beast, where that group of people has highly affected opinions, and it would require further information and study from the audience to know if what they're saying is actually true. But other times, it's a lot more blatant. Take, for example, this little section from the beginning of the song Prankster King from the musical adaptation of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, written by myself and composer Sean Havrilla. Listen to how the Friends of Brom Bones tells exactly what kind of person he is through this slightly raucous tavern number.
No one tricks a town like Brom can. No one beats him at his game. When you see a prank, you know who to thank. Blame our hero, Brom the Prankster King. All of Terrytown adores him. All of Terrytown agrees. Brom's our favorite guy. Everybody cry. He's our hero, Brom the Prankster King.
Even though these three friends are clearly talking up Brom Bones, we as audience members get a pretty clear sense that he is actually an unkind guy with a lot of charm who enjoys messing with people. And he doesn't have to sing a word of it himself. And that, my friends, are the basics of the character establishment song and its importance in musical theater. They are wonderful devices that give us a sense of who these people are, what it is they want, and who exactly we're going to be spending time with over the next couple of hours. And they do it in an extraordinarily condensed period of time. Hard to write, but super fun to bring to life on stage. Alright, fellow cast members, now it's time to hear your thoughts. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button, and more importantly, leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought of the character establishment song as a topic. Was it confusing? Did I leave something out? The theater is a community, and I want this channel to be an extension of that community, so please, do comment below. And if you'd like to become a part of my Patreon community with more information and more access, you can click the link in the description below, knowing that I could not do all that I do without you and your support. The next episode will arrive in 2 weeks, as always, but in the meantime, you can check out some of my other episodes here. Thank you all for being here with me today, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers! I think. Let's do it in this key. Michael. Oops. Alright, so, no, we're not gonna use that.